I'll be using this paper for illustrative purposes. You'll need your round waist measurement. We'll be cutting a quarter circle skirt, so we'll also need the value of pi. Now that value of pi is divided by 2 to give us 1.57. Now 1.57 is like the standard. I'm just showing you how that is achieved. I'll be using 6 inches as the waist measurement for this paper. My original measurement will be by the side. So you divide your waist measurement by that 1.57, and that will be the radius of your waist. Now you're going to lay your material flat. Lay your fabric flat like you see the paper, no folds, just flat. Now I would advise that you measure less, like I'll be using 3.5 rather than 3.82 because I've come to realize it's usually a bit bigger than the waist. So just use 1.5 inch less. So I'll be marking 3.5 from one corner. So from one corner, measure your radius from one corner. Make sure your tape is at that corner, and then you place your tape diagonally and then keep marking that measurement round. Now when you're done, you just use your hand to join all the points together, just like you have it there now. So this area is going to be your waist. Now for your skirt length, from your waist to where you want your skirt to stop, you mark that. So for me here, I just have like 5 inches left, so I'm just going to mark 5 inches all around from this point, from this line. 5 inches. So I've done that, and now this is your skirt length. So you're just going to cut out these 2 points. So here is your skirt. This will be your skirt. So for me, this was my skirt length before the gathers at the bottom. Now you can also fold your skirt into 2. Also, before you cut the waist, you should leave sewing allowance up here, about half an inch. Now when you do this, if you see any point where your skirt seems to be coming out, you just trim it off so that it could be on the same length. So this is your skirt round, like this. There you have your skirt. Now the remaining part of your material, you would cut them as you wish the length to be, so that you want the gather point to be. When you're done, you join them together. Now make sure that it's longer than this bottom point, so that when you gather it, it would bring out that effect on the last tier. After cutting your pieces, this is what you should have. You're going to join the last tier pieces together. After doing that, you're going to fold it into two and create a notch in the middle. Do the same thing on the skirt piece. Now make gathers from that notch of the last tier pieces and then join them together to the skirt piece. I use this jean scrap to line the waist. You're going to place the scrap front side facing each other and sew. Turn to the wrong side and then sew it down. And this is what it looks like. When you're done with that, you're going to pin your skirt pieces together and then you're going to sew with 1 inch sewing allowance. Now from the top, at the top you're going to sew with a very loose stitch for the zip opening and then continue downwards with the normal stitch. You loosen that loose stitch and as you can see gives us this stitch line, making it easier to sew the zip. Change your normal footer to a zip one and attach your zipper. I used an invisible zip for mine. Now when you're done attaching your zipper, all that is left is the hem. I did weave the hem before sewing, as you can see, and you're all done. This might be scrappy, but please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.